Hi there, it's Colleen from Self Discovery Through Art, and I'm playing a little bit on the arts again today because I like to try to make it an ongoing practice where I have my hands in something, working on something every day. And I wanted to share, I talked about this Moleskine journal yesterday and how I put watercolor in it, and it didn't really hold, it wrinkled the pages. And then I also have talked about when you put, particularly like oil pastels on a page, it's really good to put spray fixative on it as well, to keep it from running into the page next to it. And I discovered here in Mexico that that's not going to be enough, that I actually have to put something in between the pages if I don't want one page running into another, just because we've had a lot of rain here in the last 48 hours, and everything has kind of got a damp feeling, even inside our little apartment, even though it didn't rain inside. So today is also, I've talked about I want to learn how to illustrate. And the first thing I do when I start to draw something is I run into a wall of resistance. I don't know if you ever have a place where you run into a wall of resistance, but when it comes to drawing, like there's some part of me that wants to run the other way. I don't know what that's about. However, I took my golden retriever, 11-month-old golden retriever, down to the beach with me, and I had a little talk with myself and said, if you really want to learn this as a craft or a trade, then I'm going to have to practice it. I'm going to have to learn it. And I remember the first time I learned how to ski, it's like, let's hurry up and get this day over with so I know that I'm not dead at the end of it. Like, learning a new skill is not an easy threshold to necessarily cross over. So what I brought some books on sketching with me as well. You will be able to draw at the end of this book. That's the promise, particularly if I follow through on what it's asking me to do. So if I want something, I have to pay the price of entry, bottom line. And on this beach walk, I said, is this something that I want? Am I willing to learn how to draw? And I've been wanting to learn how to draw forever and ever and ever, and I've been avoiding it. So maybe this is the winter that I actually stretch myself and make it happen. Anyway, if you like art, if you like learning about yourself through art, if you want to play and grow and transform through art, then subscribe here. Thank you.